I mean, you don't care until it happens to you.
Michael was murdered. Michael appeared with me the first time was the Dragonfly in the cemetery. And shortly after that, most every single time when I come to the cemetery, he would appear at the grave, like waiting for me to come. I get very cheerful and happy every time I see Dragonfly. Story behind and how Dragonfly mean so much to me. There were times at the cemetery, I pull up and went in pray for Michael. I got in my vehicle, and suddenly out of blue nowhere, a dragonfly flew on top of the windshield, right in front of my windshield. It's like, they didn't want me to go.
Every time we see dragonflies, it always reminds us of him.
They may think, oh, it just fly dragonfly everywhere. I have people look at me like crazy and say, oh, dragonflies are everywhere. Yeah, but to me, it's Michael.
I do believe that he's always watching over us.
I'm sorry, it feels like we're through. I look into your eyes and see it too. My love was there and now it's lost. Through the pain we'll count the cost. I don't wanna love anymore if love is you.
My name is Lindsay. I came to the United States at 13, along by myself, under the Catholic Charity Program. I left Vietnam when I was 13 and escaped from the communists. My parents paid a lot of money. I came to refugee camp. We was rescued by Malaysian merchant ship. Actually, during that time, I was on the boat for approximately about a week. No food, no drinking water. We pretty much drank water from filthy, dirty water from the river. And every day we probably have like a small 1 cup. There was no food. I was starving. We were taken to Malaysia on an island, and that's where I stayed for nearly a year because I was a minor. I have no parent. My parent was still at home. My father fight back the communists. Therefore, I was qualified to come to the United States. And I was able to open my first business in the French Quarter. I want to do something that, like own a business at Lindsay's boutique. And that's where I started the Lindsay business, went from a small location to a 2,000 square foot boutique store in the French Quarter. And it's pretty, I had it for about 18 years. Got rid of the business after I lost my son Michael because I could not bear working at the place where Michael was a little running around. So I sold Lindsay, and I want to do something in Michael's name. Therefore, I opened for Michael. It's not about the money. This job, running this business, is definitely not enough for the stress and the work I put into it, the dedication, the long hours, 7 days a week, 14 hours a day, constantly, always something. But I was willing to do it because this place that bring me peace and love, and best of all, I get to dedicate this to my son, memory. I never thought of running a business, a restaurant business would require me as one person to be many different locations at the same time. What I meant by that was that not only that I have to be care for the food quality to make sure that I serve the customer the best quality and at a court. But I also have to make sure the customer is happy. I have to make sure that my staff doing what they're supposed to do. It's really very difficult job. We have recipes that we homemade recipes. We cook the pho here unlike anyone in the city. We actually cook the broth 24 hours, approximately from 20 to 24 hours, all day, all night. We do not use any MSG product. We cook from scratch, about 120 to 150 pounds of beef bones and brisket. The flavor that you get, everything from the beef broth, completely all natural from the bones. Everything on the menu is spicy beef. It's one of the best items that I don't think anyone in the city is compared to. Put in our house special sauce to give it's very contrast, it's very deep flavor. We have shrimp, we have chicken. We also have some rye dishes. We have vermicelli that many people like it very much. It's very healthy. It's a rice noodle, comes with fresh lettuce. We make it freshly in-house. We also make a lot of appetizers. My favorite appetizer is Michael buns. I have the choice of different kind of meat. It's very flavored lemongrass sauce that we use. And we serve it on a sweet steamed buns, and we garnish with pickled carrots and daikon and cilantro. It's really, really good. I'm here today because of my customer. Trying very hard to provide the best quality that I could. I don't take shortcut when it comes to service my customer. Would give you the energy to keep you going. Mine was to carry on Michael's memory. And this is how I survive. And this is how it's feeding me every single day. When I feel sad, I just know my purpose in life is that I live for my two daughters and continue to carry on Michael's memory.
Michael drank a lot.
During Mardi Gras, not all the time.
Not all the time. I think it's just so like he could have fun with everybody too. Like
I would always be the designated driver because I don't drink. So I let them all drink. I make them drink. Like
entertaining.
Yes, I live vicariously through them. Michael would be throwing up in the car, and then her and her boyfriend were in the back seat
at the time. Please.
Okay, Michael has a bag to throw up in, okay? So he's throwing up in the bag. I'm driving. And then all of a sudden I look over and the window is down like this much. And he's like trying to push the bag of throw up out of the window.
And
it
flies
back into the back seat.
To the boy that I was talking to at the moment, and it just flew right in his face, and I was just like, oh my god. But looking back on it, I'm so glad he was looking out for me. He was
Yes, Michael knew it had to be done.
One thing that he wanted was this car, and I don't know exactly what kind of car it was, but I just know it was hatchback, right? And I remember him asking my mom, he was like, Mom, I really want a hatchback. And my mom would just brush it off, because it's like, bro, like that's a whole car, And he was the type to just remind her like every day, like he'll be like, Mom, hatchback. And I'm like, bro, shut up. He was kind of like that, I guess, like I loved him, but he was kind of like that annoying big brother.
Michael told her, Tiffany, that the number one woman in his life was his mom.
It's a sad thing for me because me being from New Orleans, I never thought, and it's happened to me, that could be so normal. And I didn't realize that till I left here. I graduated in 96. When I left here in 96, I didn't think about death. And I grew up in the 7th Ward. So it was like, it became so normal. Like a funeral, second line, every week. Somebody passing away. I mean, I lived through it, and we joke. It's a sad joke, but it's kind of like when people talk about the tough times. I go, man, I made it off the porch in the 90s, 93, 94. I'm not saying I was on the porch, but I was a teenager during that time. And during that period of time, it was the murder capital of the nation. We're saying in New Orleans that when you're born, we mourn. We come into this cruel world. When you die, you celebrate. That's why we second line. Because you're going to a better world. Why his death and why any other deaths is nothing. Not even a lead. I mean, how do you not have a lead? A lead. Nothing. He died. He didn't kill himself. I mean, these days, the technology and the phones and everything else, you mean to tell me you have nothing?
You never want to tell someone just lost a loved one that things will be okay. It's okay. They're in a better place. Or at least you still have whoever with you. Don't say that. Don't ever say things have a reason. Or don't ever say, I understand how you feel. No, you don't. You tell me that when you actually have lost someone you love so much. Why don't you lose someone like that too? I never say the same.
I'm sorry, it feels like we're through. I look into your eyes and see it too. My love was there and now it's lost. Through the pain we'll count the cost. I don't wanna love anymore. If love is I'm sorry, it feels like we're through. Look into my eyes, you'll see it too. Our love was good, but now it's gone. Through the pain we'll carry on. I don't wanna love anymore. If love is if love is you. I never knew how to love someone like you. No, I never knew how to love. I never knew how to love someone like you. No, I never knew how to love. I'm sorry, it feels like we're through. Look into my eyes, you'll see